Extremely high temperatures have settled in over Florida, and like the whooper swan found throughout Europe and Asia, our heroes have fled the state in search of more moderate climate in their never-ending search for the elusive largemouth bass. They have traveled over 600 miles, and their quest brings them to the pristine mountain waters of East Tennessee. The juxtaposition in habitat to their native waters will prove to be quite challenging. Join them as they try to solve the puzzle so many anglers before them have failed to solve. The journey towards a deeper understanding is, like in so many parts of life, what makes arriving to your destination meaningful and worthwhile. Speedworms, crankbaits, wacky-rigged stickworms, and creature baits were all red herrings. The often overlooked Texas-rigged finesse worm was the key to success, and when fished painfully slow, provided our hero his bounty.
All right. Oh man, that's fun. That's a nice bass. Man, these suckers pull hard. He swallowed it big time. Nice. All right, check that sucker out. He's not huge, but nice little specimen. All right, I'm gonna let him go. Okay, so today I'm doing something very different. Maddox and I drove from Florida all the way up to East Tennessee. We're here, we've been trying to figure out Lake Watauga. And the first 2 days we really struggled. I mean, we caught some fish, but it was all, you know, little bluegill, rock bass, stuff like that. So I really wanted to get on some decent sized bass. So I went on Google Earth and found the shallowest place that I could find. And so I'm basically just doing Florida style tactics out here in Tennessee. So I've tried everything, right? I've tried all the North Carolina stuff. And so now I'm down to doing some Florida type stuff. I'm dragging around a little finesse worm with just a 1/8 ounce bullet weight on my BFS gear, and so far that's the only thing that I can use to get bit. And the bite is real subtle. I mean, they're picking it up and just kind of cruising off with it. So I'm going to continue to fish these cypress trees. It's a beautiful little place. These are, I'm guessing they're little dwarf cypress. I don't know, but or maybe they're just young. But it's a really pretty place, and very different from what I've been fishing the last couple days. So stick with us. easy, 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 easy. Okay. That's how you figure them out right there, buddy. Whoa. Much better. Look at that sucker. Look at that belly. He's fat. Fat, fat, fat. Oh man, that's so cool. All right, I'm gonna put him back. All right, figured it out. So they're not on these cypress trees. They're on the dead wood under the water near the cypress trees. So you gotta find exposed stumps, stick-ups. It's the dead stuff, like that one right there. That might hold a fish too. But man, he smoked it, smoked it. I might not be moving it fast enough. I don't know. I'm gonna experiment a little bit. But all right, here he goes. Whoa. It was right under that stick. I mean, right under it. All right. So earlier today, when I got here, there was a guy in a bass boat, and he was doing the same thing that I was doing, but he was looking at a side scan. And I think what he was doing was marking the dead wood underneath these cypress trees. And he caught some fish. I mean, I had a couple bites and stuff, but he was definitely catching more. That's a really cool bite. Nice. Jungle fishing. How about that? Another little one. Smoked it. Now I think they're oriented to the shade. See you, buddy. Not exactly a monster, but I know there's some big ones in here. Gotta be. All right. So my camera's died. I've been at it for quite a while, and ended up catching one last little chunker. Same way I've been doing it in the cypress trees. You can see the cypress trees in the foreground there. And what I did was I was about to head in and started pitching this shade bank. And I'll show you a little footage of what that looks like. But just pitching this bank, kind of like I do in the St. Johns River. All right, I'm gonna let this guy go. All right, false alarm. I only had about 3 more casts to make, and I ended up getting another one. Same thing, right under a fallen log. And I think that's what these fish do in the summertime is, here, I'm gonna let this guy go. There he goes. Tough couple days fishing on the Watauga, on Lake Watauga. Lake Watauga? Watauga Lake. Lake Watauga. I'm sure the locals know how to catch them, but I just barely figured something out today, and it was kind of later in the morning that I actually pieced it together. So kind of I don't know if this is a pro tip, because I certainly didn't crush them today, but let's just call it a tip. When you're fishing a new body of water, it's really important not to keep repeating the same mistakes, right? So the first day that me and Maddox went out, we really didn't catch much of anything. The only bites we were getting were rock bass and bluegill. So today I did something completely different. That first day we were in almost a canyon with really deep walls, really deep water, kind of sheer bluff sides, and there was not any bass on those ledges. So what I did today was I found the shallowest part of the lake, and about anywhere from 10 to not even 10, probably 8 to 3 feet deep, most of the places that I was fishing, and really just kind of doing what I do in Florida, pitching around a worm. I tried a speed worm, didn't work, so picked up a little finesse worm, and that seemed to do the trick. Color seemed to matter, so that could be important too. I don't know. I was using, green pumpkin. I used some black baits. I used some June bugs color baits. Didn't get any bites, but like a blood red worm seemed to do the trick. So thanks for tuning in. This has been an unbelievable experience. The scenery here is just absolutely gorgeous. So even if you don't catch fish, it's well worth coming out here, because it's definitely an adventure. And there's a lot of little cool hidey places, like little hideaway places that I was able to find, and it's just beautiful. It's beautiful up here. It's very different than Florida. So leave in the comments what you'd like to see. I got some feedback from a couple people that wanted more how-tos and even like lake breakdowns and like maybe ranking the lake. So, you know, let me know what you think. If you'd like to see a certain type of video, put it in the comments. Chances are I'll probably do it. So thanks for tuning in, and until the next time, catch you later.